Hey, friends! Welcome back to the Aeroview Lifestyle. I'm Ariel, founder of Aeroview Design Co., where we blend the exhilaration of flight with the serenity of bespoke interior design. Each Friday in May, we're exploring the power of personalization. Why a truly luxurious home is one that knows your story. Last week, we unpacked the big idea. Personalization is the ultimate luxury. Today, we're going to live that truth through a single beautiful narrative I call Her Aviation Sanctuary, the journey of a woman who spent her life in the air but longed to land somewhere that finally felt like hers. So settle in. Maybe you're driving, maybe you're folding laundry, or maybe you're pouring a glass of something nice. Wherever you are, give yourself permission for a deep, lingering exhale. And let's begin. Picture this: a dawn departure from Dallas Love Field. The runway lights are still blinking pale orange against the lavender sky. The coffee she cradles in a stainless steel tumbler smells like toasted hazelnuts. That's Emma. Not her real name, but close. Emma is a private pilot, aviation consultant, and a globetrotter. In any given month, you might find her presenting to executives in Dubai, testing new flight planning software in Seattle, or sneaking away for a beach landing on North Padre just because the tide was perfect. Her life was altitude, velocity, and achievement. But if you met Emma at a networking event and asked where home was, she'd pause, glance away, and shrug. I have a condo, she'd say, but it's a place to repack a suitcase. She could recite fuel burn rates for a TBM 940, but she hadn't hung a single picture on her bedroom wall. The space just never felt worth the effort because she always was leaving again. And the longer it went on, the lonelier the condo felt. Emma found me the way many of my clients do. A referral from a fellow pilot who glimpsed one of my hangar home remodels. We scheduled a discovery call. She was in a hotel lobby in Geneva. I was sipping iced tea on my Texas porch. She opened with one line, soft, hesitant, but crystal clear. Ariel, can a home feel like exhaling? I felt my shoulders loosen the moment she said it. That was not just a question about throw pillows. It was a call for belonging. I told her, truthfully, that yes, it can. But it means digging past Pinterest boards and catalog spreads. It means telling the truth about what soothes you, what scares you, and what memories you want to wake up to every day. She went silent, and I thought the line had dropped. Then she whispered, I'm in. A month later, Emma flew into McKinney National. I brewed a Chimex in the studio, single origin beans with notes of dark chocolate and cherry. I wanted the scent to feel like a hug. I didn't pull out swatches. Instead, we talked. The first time she soloed, how the headset felt too big, but the sky felt exactly right. The texture of a Spanish linen napkin at a tiny cafe where she journaled for hours. Her favorite sound, the hush right after engine shutdown, when you crack the cockpit door and warm air flows in. As she spoke, I scribbled textures, colors, emotions in my notebook. And then I asked, what do you crave when the hotel door clicks shut behind you? Her eyes glossed, quiet, in fabric that's not polyester. We drove to her future build site, a slim lot on a private air park 30 minutes north. No walls yet, just concrete slab and the skeletal steel of the future hangar. The air smelled like mesquite sawdust and fresh rain on asphalt. I told her we'd walk it in silence first. She looked at me like I was odd, but agreed. Shoes crunching pea gravel, locusts buzzing, the wind sending distant chimes from a neighbor's porch. After 2 laps, I asked her to point, without words, to the place she felt most at peace. She touched the southwest corner where the slab met the taxiway, then looked at the sky. "Sunset's here," she mouthed. That became the seed of her reading lounge. Slate dusk blue for the entry plaster, bone linen for drapery, triple woven so it hung like a Roman toga, brushed brass, muted like sun-warmed compass casings, soft oak, floors, wide plank, oiled, not lacquered, cloud white plaster in the sky room, pigmented with a hint of lavender so it glowed at golden hour. I shipped 3 boxes of fabric to Emma's next hotel in Singapore with instructions. Number 1, unbox barefoot. Number 2, close your eyes, run each swatch across your arm, and rate its calm factor. Step number 3, voice note me impressions. Don't overthink it. She sent back a 7-minute audio diary of rustles and laughter. This linen feels like cool sheets after a red-eye. The velvet, oh wow, it squeaks like the seat in my Commander. This buckle, too itchy, hard pass. Those notes became non-negotiables. For the abstract sky art piece, I scouted a local painter who works wax and gold leaf into celestial maps. The artist and I spent 2 evenings in her studio looping Emma's cockpit video of that favorite solo flight. We paused at 1947, sun spilling molten peach across the wing. She took a screenshot, overlaid the precise Latin long, and whispered, "That's the moment." When the canvas arrived, it smelled faintly of beeswax and cedar stretcher bars. I didn't uncrate it. I wanted Emma to slice the tape herself. The sky room's statement piece needed to embody flotation. We sketched dozens of options before landing on a custom swivel chair. Egg-shaped, 40-inch diameter, memory foam core, upholstered in a bouclé, so light it nearly shimmered. The base, anodized aluminum ring, aviation heritage, subtle. The upholsterer called me the day it shipped. "I'm warning you, Ariel. No one will ever get up once they sit in this." Challenge accepted. The entry plaster caught late afternoon light, glowing like storm clouds backlit by sun. Soft instrumental music trickled from hidden speakers, score by Max Richter, because Emma loved minimalist piano. She stepped in, shoes off, toes sinking into a 2-inch wool rug. She read the brass inlay. "In stillness, I rise." Her shoulders dropped an inch. Twilight painted the taxiway lavender. Velvet chairs curved like jet trails. She touched the armrest. "It feels like the seat in my Baron, but softer." On the wall, canvas caught the glow of a concealed picture light. Emma moved closer, fingertips grazing the wax ridges. She recognized the coordinate numbers etched faintly in gold. She cried, quiet, tremor in shoulders, hand over mouth. I stepped away, Some moments aren't for designers, they're for souls. We saved it for last. Doors swung open on silent, soft-closed hinges. Room smelled like lavender, birch, and a hint of warm linen from the sun through sheer drapes. She walked to the swivel chair, sat, spun slowly, 360, like a child discovering a secret. The chair rocked gently. The ceiling lights dimmed to candlelight. Outside, the violet sky melted into indigo. She whispered, barely audible, "I can hear my heartbeat." I felt mine too. Friend, if you've taken nothing else from this episode, take this. True luxury is not another square foot. It's warmth in your chest when you cross the threshold. We live in a world that sells us shiny, bigger, louder, faster. But when the wheels touch down and the cabin door opens, what we truly crave is grounding. Emma's Sanctuary proves you can weave aviation passion into a space without cliches. No propeller clocks, no airplane-themed duvet, just whispers of sky and reminders of why you fell in love with flight in the first place. So ask yourself, where do you feel most at peace? Could your home echo that place? What sensory detail transports you? A scent? A texture? A sound? What quote, moment, or coordinate deserves a wall? Jot them in your phone or journal. That's the first draft of your sanctuary. I know some of you love the logistics. So, timeline, 8 months from schematic design to final styling. Trades on site, 43 individuals. Now, I'm not going to name all of them. I will name some of them. Plaster, millwork, upholstery, lighting, sound engineering, fine art creating, scent diffusion specialist, custom elements, 17 pieces, Emma's involvement, bi-weekly video calls, 2 in-person site visits, and countless midnight texts about the exact warmth of a bulb. Biggest curveball? A global lineage shortage that forced us to source dead stock Belgian bolts from a tiny warehouse in Ghent. But the grain ended up richer than our first choice, so serendipity. Luxury isn't about perfection. It's about relentless stewardship of the vision. I'd like to guide you through a quick sensory exercise. If you're driving, keep eyes on the road. Just listen. All right, close your eyes or soften your gaze. Imagine you've just stepped off your airplane after a perfect flight. What color do you want to see first? What material do your bare feet touch? What single object, art, artifact, photo greets you and says, "Welcome back, friend"? Open your eyes. That mental snapshot is gold. Pin it to your vision board, digital or physical. It's the seed of personalization. If Emma's story stirred something in you, maybe a flutter of hope, maybe a nudge of longing, I'd love to explore it with you. There's a link in the show notes for a complimentary 30-minute discovery call. No pressure, no hard sell, just conversation. Let's see if we can sketch the first lines of your sanctuary. And don't worry about faking it. Vision precedes manifestation. Every masterpiece was once a whispered idea. Next Friday, I'll be sharing actionable tips to infuse your story into every room. Small changes with big emotional impact. So hit follow, share this episode with a fellow aviator at heart, and meet me back here. Until then, keep dreaming big, living elevated, and remembering life's always better at altitude.